Hello, dear teachers, and welcome to Homeschooling with Hira. Are you planning to apply for a phonics teacher position at a school but is struggling with a demo preparation? So here I am with an impressive demo for a phonics teacher position. Don't miss out this video because in today's video I will tell you the steps of Jolly Phonics lesson, the activities to grab students' attention, ideas to impress admin, free resources to use in your demo, and at the end you will get a surprise element in this video. So watch this video and be ready to get your desired job in school. Okay, first quickly have a look at the steps of Jolly Phonics. This is something essential. So if you are giving a demo, you obviously need to teach something to your students in the class. You can begin your lesson with any story card. Story card can be from the Jolly Phonics stories, or you can just have any picture and make a short story around it. It will be so convenient for you if you write the story at the back of the card, so you don't get stuck while you are telling the story to the kids. So introduce your sound with the story and also include the action of Jolly Phonics sounds if you are giving a Jolly Phonics demo. And if you are following any other type of phonics, you can just have their actions, okay? But keep it multisensory. Say the sound, do the action. Second thing that you have to do is to teach children the formation of the letter. For example, you are giving them letter H, so tell them put your fingers up in the air and move them with mine. Turn your back towards them so they can see the real image of writing, not the mirror image. It's a very important point. When you're writing the letter, please don't face towards kid, turn your back and then write the letter. Okay, otherwise they will see the mirror image. Once you have shown them the formation, tell them to write that letter on their table, on their hand, on the back of their friend, and this is how you can just bring some fun in the class when they are moving their hands around. The next thing is blending technique. If you know that kids already know some sounds, you can show them some blending cards and ask them to blend those sounds. After blending, we have segmenting. If we go according to the steps of Jolly Phonics, here you have to show them some pictures and ask them to identify the sound. For example, in which picture do you hear mm, monkey or jam? So if they get the sound well, they will say monkey. If you're asking for j sound, so they will go for jam. They should go for jam, right? So this is called segmenting. Keep it really short and quick because this is just a demo, right? But with all these steps, the main thing is that you have to impress kids and admin. So for that, here are some points. Teach with the help of Realia. Now, what is realia? Realia means real objects. Rather than just speaking in the class, bring a mystery bag just like the Santa Claus. Tell kids that you have something in the mystery bag. You will take out those items one by one, and kids have to get the first sound of that item. For example, bring this out. Ask kids, what's this? It's a banana. Do you know the first sound of banana? B banana. Again, put your hand in. Take out another object. Monkey. Another object. What is this? It's a doll. Doll. So like this, you can just keep taking out things. You can have some toys from your home. You can have some real fruits. You can have anything in this bag which is enough familiar to your kids, and then you can just take it out and ask children that what is the first sound that they hear in these objects, right? So this will be a fun activity for them. They will surely love it, and you know they love surprises, they love mysteries. So this mystery bag will be an awesome thing to grab their attention. Moreover, you can have a basket with the same objects, or just bring some different objects and play the I Spy game. Now, what is the I Spy game? In the I Spy game, you have to cover your basket of objects with a colorful sheet. You can have a little handkerchief, a napkin, but it should be colorful to grab their attention. So, cover your basket and then take out two things from your basket, keep them on the table, and tell children, I spy something with my eyes that begins with k, k. Can you guess it? So when they hear the sound, this is the segmenting practice actually. If they can hear the sound of letter C, which is k in cat, they will say cat. And if they say plate, it means that they are not picking up the sound. Similarly, keep changing the objects, take out the tree and a plate, and then say, I spy something with my eyes that begins with p, p. And if children know, they get it, so they will say it's a plate, right? So this is how you can play different games. You can even play the game for the final sound. For example, I spy something with my eyes that has an sound at the end. Say the names of these pictures: tree, doll, tree, doll. I want something which has at the end. Say it again. Tree, doll. Children, if they are smart enough, if they know the sounds, they will get it. And this is how you can just keep changing the objects and keep your kids engaged. Remember one thing, do not drag any activity and shift to the next one before they lose their interest. Okay, so these little things will be enough to grab your kids' attention, and your admin will surely be impressed that you are coming up with some new ideas. Second thing that you can do in your class to make it whimsical is do some handy artwork related to the sound. For example, you can take Play-Doh with you in the class. Play-Doh is something which is very handy and very attractive for kids. It also strengthens their hand muscles. It also helps their fine and gross motor movements. So you can take Play-Doh with you and ask children to make something which begins with maybe B, so they can make a boat. They can make anything which has a B sound, maybe a balloon, a bubble. They can also try to make a bicycle, so anything. Or they can simply make the shape of this letter along a stick and then come up and round. Write the letter with Play Doh. So, Play Doh activity can also be an attention grabber of your class. Second thing that you can do, you can have some quick paper collage. Paper collage is nothing but you have to keep some torn paper with you, or you can ask children to tear paper quickly into small pieces, and then you can give them a cutout, or just ask them to write the letter that you are teaching them, S or A, and then stick these little pieces of paper on the letter to turn it into an artwork, a paper collage. Okay, they will again love this because usually in our schools we don't do such a stuff. So when you do it, children will be happy, and if children are happy, they will learn better, and if they learn better, your admin will surely be happy. At number three, you can try the GBL method. The things that I've been telling you for some time, they are also included in GBL method. But let's see GBL method for blending of sounds. You can have some handy headbands. Headbands are really simple to make. You have to just keep some strips, long strips of paper, cut them and staple them according to the circumference of a normal child's head, and then laminate them. If you laminate them, if you get them plastic coated, it will be easier for you to write different words on them. And then you can write the words like 3-letter words, 2-letter words, whatever you want for blending. Give kids these headbands, ask them to put them on, and then their friend can read these words. So you are actually asking them to read things, you are doing the blending practice, but they are playing a game, right? So this can be an impressive point for your admin. Next, you can have some secret scrolls. Can you see these slips which are in the form of scrolls? On these scrolls, you can write some words, 3-letter, 2 letters, or whatever is the age group of your kids with who you are having a demo. And then you can ask them to take out a secret message or take out a secret scroll and try to whisper what is written here. Don't say the word read it. Tell them to whisper this message or whisper the word which is written. So this is again a GBL method. GBL method means game based learning. I believe that this thing will also work wonder in your demo. Now let's talk a little about free resources. You can get these free resources and can uh, get their printout if you want to use them in your demo. Otherwise, the things that I have already told you are enough for your uh, approval from the admin and from your kids. But if you want to go for something else, these are the free resources directly from Jolly Phonics website. I'll also share the link of the Jolly Phonics website from where you can get many other resources. You can also see them here on my screen. I'll share the link to this page and then you can easily download whatever you feel like downloading. After this, remember, keep a surprise element in your lesson to arouse kids' interest. Always be unpredictable. Your lessons should not be really predictable. Ah, that teacher has come now, she will do this, 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 this. She will write on the board and she will leave. No, don't do this. Keep changing the activities, keep the teaching time really less. They shouldn't even understand that you have when you have started a activity and when you have finished it. So this thing will keep your classes going smoothly and you can also achieve your aim or target of the lesson. Next thing, and a very important thing, is be a good actor. I learned this in my Montessori diploma that a teacher must be a very nice actress. So play with your voice, play with your expressions, make them feel that you are all there with your body language, with your expression, with your voice, and make your class your kingdom. And last but not the least, be confident. If you have taken any trainings, if you know how to teach, if you really want to do this, remember you can do this. So have faith in yourself and just crack it. And with this is the time to give you the surprise of today's video, which is that if you haven't taken any trainings but you want to take it and you don't want to spend a penny on that, avail my 5-day free phonics workshop for teachers and parents. It's available on YouTube, it's available on my website as well. You can also get my free resources, my free worksheets, which are available on my website. And if you want to get an ISO stamped certificate after this 5-day phonics workshop, you can reach out to me. There are a few requirements to qualify for this certificate. You have to answer some questions. You have to send me a demo of sounds that you need to learn in Jolly Phonics and a little fee for the processing of this certificate. The workshop is fully free. A little fee is for the certificate only if you want to get it and want to add it in your CV. So this was all for today's video. I hope that I have given you some good ideas for your phonics teachers demo in a school or any academy. Believe me that these things will work because these are some proven methods, although are not commonly used. So break a leg, have fun, and do let me know if you want something more from my side. And this is the time to bid goodbye. I'll see you soon with something new. Take care. Bye for now. And don't forget to make it a great day. Bye.